let's look at other jumpers to see how you can improve your jumping. Hello, I'm John Shepherd, and in this video we're going to take a look at the competition that happened by the British seaside. And yes, the sun did come out. Those of you that have been following the channel will have been seeing Jahisha's progress. This was her 5th competition, and she'd previously jumped to 6:57 at the start of the season, and the week before this particular competition a 6:50. Along the way there'd also been a 6:38 and a 6:27 competition too, and we had been working on the technical aspects of her jumping, and in particular getting a better takeoff, holding her position in flight and attempting to get a better landing. Her speed had also been significantly increasing over the last couple of weeks, and this can affect timing issues. So be wary that if you do get faster, it can actually not transfer directly into your jumping, as the timing can change. Bournemouth has developed a great reputation as a place to jump, and so it proved again this year. Wales' Becca Chapman got off to a great start with a leap of 6:39 meters. Next up was Jahisha, and yes, the sun hadn't come out yet, so she kept her leggings on for the jump. No doubt responding to Becca, she went into the lead with a jump of 6:44 meters. Analysing the jump in some detail, the run-up was really good. The running action with the high hips, moving forwards and not blocking and slowing down through the takeoff and setting it up was really good, as was the drive away from the takeoff. However, some rotation then starts to take over and she drops down prematurely in terms of the leg shoot. Also competing from the group was Madison, who had a best of 5:84 from this season, and she started the competition really well with a jump of 5:77. Like Jahisha, she set the jump up really well. Madison, however, likes to take her head back at takeoff, and that can create a slowing effect. The landing, however, is far better and more controlled. Also competing in the competition was the UK's top female triple jumper, Naomi Ogbeta. Naomi doesn't do a lot of long jump. Her triple jump had been going really well this season, and she'd jumped 14:38 meters wind assisted and 14:22 legal. Unfortunately, the Olympic qualification standard was 14:32 and her wind assisted effort didn't count. Becca, showing consistency, jumped 6:33 meters in the second round. Jahisha followed, and she jumped an identical distance, 6:33. However, on this effort the landing was subpar. It was worse than the previous jump. This jump was more vertical. There was less extension off of the board, and she starts to rotate almost immediately, with the hips getting in front of the shoulders and the arms not being in the best positions to combat that rotation. Becca was off the board on this particular jump and went out to 6:08. You can also see that the takeoff wasn't quite as purposeful. As with achieving similar distances in round 2, Jahisha was also off of the board. This time, however, she got a slightly better landing, but it's still not got sufficient control. This jump from takeoff to landing would have been over 6:60. As a jumper, you've got to get control over what you do, and you've got to feel the positions that are needed. And in conversations with Jahisha, she's beginning to get to grips with this. Remember, this is her first season doing the hitch-kick. In round 4, Becca jumped 6:28 meters. What I like about her jumping is, similarly to Jahisha, she just really attacks the board, gives no quarter, yet sets the jump up pretty well. Jahisha's 4th round effort was similar to the 3rd in that she wasn't quite over the takeoff, as she lost distance. However, there was more control in the flight and the leg shoot was half decent. I think that getting the left arm higher over the shoulder will help just after takeoff. Indeed, it looked better on that jump. If you'd like to find out more about Freelap, drop me an email. Unfortunately, Becca fouled this effort, and is invariably the case with these no jumps. It was her longest jump, probably around the 650 mark. And, as yet another coincidence between Becca and Jahisha, Jahisha also fouled her 5th round effort, and, likewise, it would have been her longest jump of the day. And equally unfortunately, Madison also fouled her 5th round jump, which again would have been her longest effort, probably around about 590. Going all out in round 6, Becca attacked the board really well, but unfortunately took off just before and thus had to settle with a best of 639 for the day. With the crowd getting behind her, Jahisha got ready for her final round effort.
Come on!
She saved her best effort for last and went out to 6 meters 55. The angle of takeoff was forwards more than up, and the landing was reasonable, although there's still a lot more to be gained there. So, more things to work on. Although this wasn't the actual jump, Naomi finished with a personal best of 6 meters. This was our second visit to the Bournemouth Jumps Festival, and no doubt we'll be going again in 2022. If you want to find out about how an exercise, whether that be a plyometric one, a sprint drill, or a weight training exercise, benefits your actual event performance, then do consider becoming a channel member, as my latest video for that series is on transfer of training. Hello and welcome to Coach Athlete Members video number 10. In this video we're going to take a look at training transfer. That's selecting exercises that you think will improve performance and working out, considering whether they actually do. As a coach, it can be daunting looking at all the exercises, weights, plyometrics, sprint drills, jump drills, etc. that are out there, and then trying to work out which ones to utilize and how to utilize them in your training program. Exercise selection is crucial to training transfer, and you can identify a continuum between general exercises and more specific exercises in terms of their transference potential. Many of the world's most renowned sports coaches, such as Anatoly Bondarchuk and Franz Bosch, have various systems for training transfer. Bondarchuk, for example, has a continuum of exercises from more general to more specific, which he utilizes across the training year. To become a channel member, go to the channel's homepage and click on Join to see the offers, where you'll get lots of exclusive content.